All right, head nod from Reens. One of the most requested drinks I had, the Espresso Martini. So requested by a bunch of you, but none more persistently than Emma. So Emma, thanks for keeping me honest. The Espresso Martini, I usually just stray away from anything martini. Any of the martini, that doesn't sound right. I like martinis. I don't like martini variations, like appletini, that kind of stuff. I stay away from it. But I learned that the Espresso Martini is legit. So let's get into it. I'm going to, why keep talking? Ounce and a half of vodka. I'm using the liter of Teeters. Ounce and a half of vodka. Feel free to go to 2 ounces if you're really trying to ratchet it up. They say the story of the Espresso Martini Reens. A supermodel walks into a London bar with a hangover and asks the bartender, I need something that's going to wake me up and fuck me up. And he created the Espresso Martini. Should I have not sworn? Little kids shouldn't be watching a drink channel anyway. Okay, Kahlua. And I'm going to do an ounce of Kahlua, our first piece of coffee. Our first little bit. Ounce of Kahlua. Okay, got my ounce of Kahlua. Now I'm going to do some simple. We'll sweeten it up a little bit. I'm going to do just a little over 1/4 of an ounce, but feel free to, just like you'd get a coffee at Starbucks, to add, as much or as little simple syrup as you'd like. So like I said, I'm going just probably like 1/3 of an ounce. Okay. Simple syrup. Okay, now let's talk about the espresso. So we're going to use espresso. I wanted to get like a full espresso machine, but at $500, Director Reens said it was not in the budget. So I kind of gave up. But then after talking to certified Italian person, Lauren Yates, she told me to get a mocha pot. Ooh, good thing. So this makes stovetop espresso. It was kind of a learning process. I had to figure out how to grind the beans and what kind of coffee to get and the temperature. But anyway, I've got a nice thing of stovetop espresso. A lot of you probably, I'm going to go ahead and pour it. So I just want 1 ounce of this.
Ooh, that's hot.
That is hot. I wanted it to cool down a little bit. I'm going to let it sit for a second. Okay, there's my espresso. A lot of you probably aren't going to make regular espresso, or have no desire to get this. Let me tell you what you can substitute. So not black coffee. It's too watered down. And not regular cold brew. It's also too watered down. What you need is cold brew concentrate. So some of you might make it with the bags at home, but like you couldn't go to Starbucks, get a cold brew, and then bring it home and make this. It's too watered down because they cut that cold brew concentrate with water. So I saw at the store, Starbucks has these. They're these little cold brew single serve concentrate packs. They come like this, like 1.5 ounces. But on here, it says peel, pour over ice, and then add 8 ounces of water. So we need really strong, bitter coffee that hasn't been cut by water, because I'm going to cut it with water when I shake it. All right, I think that's good. So let's get my ounce of espresso in there. Still burning alive. And then one more ingredient. You guys probably wondering why I have a lemon out here for an espresso drink. Trust me. I'm not just getting a lemon in here for a juicy boy. If you think about it, it's like rum and coffee, heavy vodka, thick espresso, thick simple syrup. It's like very muddy and thick. So I'm going to add just a little bit of the lemon oil, and that's going to just kind of brighten it up just a little bit. Just trust me. So just take the peel and I can hear it. You probably can't, but just kind of squeeze the juices, the oil in there. And that's just going to kind of bring our cocktail up, make it more drinkable. Okay, I didn't forget the ice this week. How about that? Let's get our cubes in there. Going to get a lot of cubes in there because I still got warm espresso.
It's still steaming.
Steaming. Okay. All right. So let's shake it up. So we'll pour it in. Put it over. And then quick shaking tip. Lock it, form like a straight side. So don't have it in the middle like this. Get a straight side. Woo. Lock it down. You don't even need to do that. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So I want to really whip this up. I want to create like a foam on the top. So we're gonna really shake this one. That should be good. And then I'm going to double strain it so I don't get all these ice chips. here. I'm doing too much. All right, let's bring it right here.
What is all that noise in there?
A lot happening in there. So see how it's like real thick and creamy, but it's going to settle on us. Whew, that looks really good. All right, so it's going to kind of have that like Guinness effect where it settles a little bit. While it's doing that, I'll clean up. Man, I'm out of breath again. I'm always out of breath. Okay, and then our garnish, it says to do 3 espresso beans. So, what is that? Live, laugh, love? Is that what it is, Reed?
Ew! No!
So there it is. It's still kind of, let me see if I can, without shaking too much. You can see it's starting at the bottom. It's starting to kind of really thicken up, but all this is very frothy, creamy, and good, and wonderful. Let's try it. Ooh, oh my God. It's so good. It's just like, I mean, I don't know, it smells like something, it tastes like a latte with a kick. It's really good. I don't know how else to say it. You can totally make this at home. Just use some cold brew concentrate, shake the crap out of it, and it'll be good. That's all I got. I'll talk to you guys next week. Enjoy.